Autoline Daily is brought to you by Bridgestone, your journey, our passion. Dow Automotive Systems, improving durability and increasing design flexibility with Betamate structural adhesives at dowbetamate.com. And by Hyundai. Experience the 2011 Hyundai Sonata today at hyundaisonata.com.
This is Autoline Daily for December 5th. That means there's only 20 more shopping days left to Christmas. But in the meantime, let's look at the news. New car sales are slowly climbing back in the U.S. market, and it looks like the car companies expect sales to get even better. Wards reports that automakers are ramping up their production plans for the first quarter of 2012. They're going to boost production by 10% to nearly 3.7 million units, and that's the highest that production's been in 5 years. Some companies expect to do even more than that. Chrysler, for example, will boost production almost 19%. But as they are ramping up, another is ramping down. EV startup company Aptera announced it's pulling the plug on its operations. In a statement, CEO Paul Wilbur said the company is out of money. Aptera had hoped to get a loan from the Department of Energy, but could not come up with the matching funds. And speaking of companies that are struggling, we're back to the story at Saab. Yesterday, Reuters reported that the Bank of China is working with Youngman Lotus to take a stake in Saab and would replace Pengda as an investor. But today, Bloomberg reports that Youngman Lotus denies that the Bank of China is involved in the talks. Volkswagen's new factory in Chattanooga, Tennessee, was just rated the greenest auto assembly plant in the world. It won LEED Platinum certification from the U.S. Green Building Council. The facility has lots and lots of insulation. It has a hydroelectric power source. The exterior is illuminated with LED lights, and they even collect rainwater to cool welding equipment and to flush toilets. GM has the second greenest plant, its gold certified Lansing Delta Township factory in Michigan. Bloomberg reports a convoy of 8 Ferraris and 1 Lamborghini were involved in a 14-car crash in Japan yesterday. The accident occurred when a driver switched lanes and skidded out of control. The vehicles were valued at more than $1 million, and thankfully nobody was injured or killed. A Japanese police official called the pileup a gathering of narcissists. And I'll save you a trip to the dictionary. That means people who are in love with themselves.
I'm Andrew Justice in rural Virginia, and these vines right here might be a little bit worried because we're in the middle of a beetle outbreak. That story coming right up.
Dow Automotive Systems, driving solutions in automotive, commercial transportation, and aftermarket with innovative products like Betamate structural adhesives. Lighter, stronger, safer. dowbetamate.com.
The most recent reincarnation of the Volkswagen Beetle didn't sell very well around the world. At first, it did reasonably well in the American market, but sales soon fell off, and it didn't help that Volkswagen failed to freshen the design for more than a decade. But now, as you know, we have an all-new version of the Beetle, and here are our impressions.
It's Beatlemania here at VW, where the company is ready to roll out the latest version of their iconic model. And the designers had no hard day's night trying to find inspiration for their new shape.
With the new Beetle from '98, it was very specific in its demographic, and so what we tried to do with this one was go back to the air-cooled design. So you see on the roof and on the hood there's more of a flat portion. The windshield is more upright, so you don't have a 3-foot dashboard like the '98 Beetle had. So it's really going back to that original shape that everybody's familiar with.
One of the big things that customers told Volkswagen they wanted with this new Beetle was exactly what Volkswagen gave them: increased customization.
We tried to do something different when it came to accessories this time and really make the car, you can customize it, personalize it. We've noticed with Beetle owners, they'll go from naming the car to doing anything they can to really separate their car from the other ones. So, beyond just the regular factory colors that are specific for Beetle, he mentioned the Second Skin program, so we'll have that vinyl graphic program where you can do all kinds of different exterior things. The wheels are customizable with different colored trim rings. Actually, our base wheel looks like the steel wheel from the 60s with the big chrome center cap and the chrome ring. We'll offer that in different colors. So exterior-wise, you can really do things to make the car unique. The nicknames, the different badges that you can put on the back at the dealer. It's really trying to do and broaden what we've always offered as accessories when it comes to the Beetle or any of the other cars.
Volkswagen isn't necessarily betting the farm on the new Beetle alone. They're relying on several models to increase North American sales, including the Jetta, the Passat, and the Tiguan. But let's be very clear, the Beetle is still very important to Volkswagen. From somewhere in Virginia, I'm Andrew Justice reporting for Autoline Daily.
I love the new styling of the Beetle. To me, it almost looks as if it could have come out of Porsche's design studio, and I'll bet it sells a lot better in markets outside of North America. Remember to join us tomorrow night when Autoline becomes Openline, and you can join our conversation with Bob Lutz. Visit Autoline.tv or even listen in on the phone, and you will have your chance to talk to the man himself. Openline starts at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, and you can call in at 712-432-0900, and the PIN is 911633. That's tomorrow night on Openline. And that wraps up today's report. Thanks for watching. We'll see you tomorrow.